This is a poem about some of the things I've been through. My survival started on the day that I was born. You see, I was born 5 weeks premature. All the other mothers who were on the ward were told to come and look at me because I was so small. I was tiny, like a baby, but like a really, really, really small baby. So small that my mum had to dress me in Action Man clothes. But I survived. Yeah, I survived. My first day at school, it wasn't very fun. I asked Mrs. Dixon to wipe my bum. I thought it was normal, but it's not. Year 2 PE, in the school hall, Mrs. Manning lines us all up against the wall. She says, I want to see you all do a forward roll, but I couldn't do forward rolls. It got to my turn, she made me walk up to the mat. I said I couldn't do it, but she wasn't having that. I gave it a go, but on my face I fell flat. They all laughed, but I survived. Scars on my body, scars on my brain. Those ones are emotional, but they cause the most pain. Very upset when I started big school. All the other boys were into football. I pretended I was too, to try and seem cool, but then I got asked who my favourite player was and said Tim Henman. Got my first girlfriend in year 8. Met her on MSN, asked her out on a date. We went to the cinema to see The Day After Tomorrow, and then the day after that, I got dumped. Had my first fight with a boy called Matt Ford. He pushed me really hard into an interactive whiteboard. It messed with the projection and it wouldn't turn on, and I got detention. It wasn't my fault. Scars on my body. Scars on my brain. Those ones are emotional, but they cause the most pain. I went to Morocco, had a traditional massage. I thought it would be relaxing, but it was actually really harsh. She had this glove that was made of Velcro. It made me cry. Went to Barcelona, swimming in the sea, when a bloody jellyfish decides to sting me. I went up to a man in a bar and asked what to do, and he pointed at my arm and just said, you need to do a wee. So I ran into a toilet, I weed all of my arm. I really soiled it, all of my arm. And then when I ran out afterwards and said, have I done the right thing? He said they were all there standing and laughing and said, you could have just used vinegar. Scars on my body. Scars on my brain. Those ones are emotional, but they cause the most pain. And if I'm ever brave enough to read this poem out live, I hope I do it justice and I make people cry, make them think fair enough, he's had a bad time. I'm glad I'm not him. Because I've been through a lot of shit in my life, yeah, I've seen a lot of trouble and I've seen a lot of strife. I don't just mean the Cockney rhyming slam for wife, I mean I've been through a lot of shit in my life, but I get knocked down and I get up again. I stand up tall, 5'8.5", and I survive.